Hello.
Hello, how are you?
All right. Sorry, I lost track of time. Don't
So
often
did
do.
I.
Oh God! I suddenly got a ping on my phone. Jill's there. Oh, come on, Sarah,
Don't
hurry up.
worry, I'm always early. I just
I'm
set it
not
up and then
that
go and get
early.
other things.
Oh, I was out in the garden and I thought, oh Lord, oh my goodness! I looked at what it's 4:15. Get ready.
Yeah, I start early because sometimes it plays up, so I've got plenty of time to get it sorted.
I hoped. Well, this afternoon we've had no internet half the afternoon.
You?
No, it's been yeah.
I've been waiting for a parcel force parcel for the last 2 days.
Ah,
I'm getting fed up with it.
yeah. No, it's what's happened? What's happened here? That's better. Let's get these other ones going. There we are. There we are. Getting there.
It was warm today in the garden, wasn't it?
Oh yes. Ba-ba-da-ba-dum. Studio Rogers. Where's that one? Thursday Zoom. That's it. That's it. Whoops. Got it. There we are. We should be. And go to gallery. There we are. That's all back and all normal.
When did it go off? Do you know?
I was trying to think. Just before 2. Well, just after 2 o'clock, I was listening to something. No, it's about 2:30. Listening to something on the radio and it just died because I've got, what do you call her, Alexa, and so no, it all just died, and then didn't. Then I went off and wasn't worried. I wasn't listening, so checked about half an hour ago and it was out there. So I thought, oh, that's right.
Yeah, I wasn't doing anything at 2:30, so I don't know whether mine was on.
I had a message from Vodafone saying that they're changing something as well, so I don't know what that's all about. S box or something, I don't know. Number 270 today.
Wow.
There we are, and it is. How many shall we have? I don't know. And we shall use resistance bands. I just want to make a note of those bits and pieces. There we are. Good. Ah. Right, ready.
Turn up.
Just wait for everyone to turn up now.
Oh.
Sort out some lights as well. Oh, have you met Otto? Have you met Otto? A little beautiful brown. I think he's a cocker puppy.
Cockapoo type thing.
Yeah,
I've seen a young brown one.
Yes, brown with sometimes with a man. And today with mummy and a little boy of about 7 or about 8, I should think. No?
I didn't know his name was Otto.
Oh, it's lovely, dear little dog. I'm just thinking it'd be absolutely ideal for your grandson.
I think the one I've seen is about 11 months old.
I think it might be that sort of age. I mean, just as soon as you go.
Better than I'd expect for a juvenile delinquent.
Yeah, as soon as you get up to it, all it does is roll on its back and just sort of, yeah, it's lovely. And
I might have. I've met Rhubarb. If Rhubarb walks along here.
Yeah.
He's a cross between.
I think what she does, I think mummy walks the little boy to school across the fields. I think they must live up Heel Lane somewhere like that. And then she drops him off at the last little gate and he walks the last bit to school, I think, and she goes back round the field. So I've seen Dad do it and take it back as well. So. Yeah, it's lovely, lovely little dog though.
What's the one who's walking the fields and she works from home?
Pardon?
I think there's a lady who works from home who's got a brown cockapoo.
Okay.
Might be him.
Ah. Hello, hello. Oh, look, yep, we're here. Viv's here. Chris is here. Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm all right. What have you been up to? Anything nice?
Oh, we went to the wetlands this morning to take Willow for a walk, and it absolutely it threw it down.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Got back, and my neighbour said, "Oh, can she come in for a play day?" And
Yeah.
and she said, "We've had no rain in Taunton at all."
We haven't had any rain here. No.
Yeah. It was
No,
really?
How really weird. Yeah.
You had it yesterday, didn't you, Sarah? And I was right here.
Yeah, yes,
I thought you had
yesterday
it down
evening.
yesterday, and I didn't.
No, absolutely chucked it down in this half of Curry Rival yesterday evening. And
Okay.
Jill, who's over the other side of the village, didn't get anything.
It's really weird.
Really weird. It's very strange weather.
The hill a bit, but we're on this side of the hill. Same side of the hill.
Oh, there's Sue and there's Sally. Oh, hello everybody. And Diana. Hello Diana. Hello to you. Oh, no school run today, Viv.
No, it's Wednesday. So now she's doing, and now she's changed her swimming day. So there's no hope of getting home in time for 6:30.
No. Oh.
No, it's just all go right up to Wednesday.
Excellent. Oh, it's nice to have time with them, though, isn't it?
Oh gosh, yes, absolutely. Yes,
Yeah.
They grow up too fast.
Oh, definitely. Yes. There's Sally. Oh, I can see Sally's room, but I can't see Sally at the moment. Is anybody else? And Sue. Hello, Sue. How are you today?
Sarah, I'm good, thank you. Are you?
I'm fine. Yes. The shoulder seems to have repaired itself remarkably quickly.
That's good.
Good. I've been popping arnica like it's going out of style. Oh. Had to go and buy some more today.
Oh.
But it really does work. Hello, Zach. Good boy. Here for Pilates. You're a bit late, actually. It's actually 2 minutes late, but we should start, shouldn't we? Would you like to take to your bed, darling? Go on then. Yep. Zach's, that's it. We may start. The maestro is here. We're ready. Okay, let's see, what have we got? Participants. Let's mute. There we are. Mute all. I don't think I did mute everybody properly last night. I could hear all sorts of noises going on in the background. I didn't like to sort of say. I usually try and be polite and say it. I do think somebody might not be muted, and so just mindful of what you say, because you never know if they start cursing me or something. Wouldn't worry me, but it could be a bit embarrassing for them. All right. So it is warm, isn't it, this afternoon? I hadn't realised it was quite so warm. I've been downstairs, and the house downstairs is much cooler than up here. Right. So shall we have a little go with these at some point during the session today? So if you've got, you don't need to get it just yet. So we'll warm up first, and then we will get down to our Pilates. Yeah, I know the volume should be turned down. You don't need to tell me. Okay. So lovely to see everybody. Thursday afternoon. Standing feet and knees hip distance apart. Knees lined with hips. Rib cage, that's it, isn't it? Rib cage and shoulders. And breathing in as we lift the arms up and out and over. And again, let's do that another couple of times. That's good. And one last one just for the moment. I'm sure we'll come in and do it again. And then we'll roll our shoulders up to the ears and slide our hands down into our back pockets. And the sun is shining, and we're doing Pilates, and Zach's here with us. So all's well with the world. One more, because I've lost count as per usual. And open. One thing missing is my Pilates monitor. And I take my arms out to the side and I see them come back in. I think, I haven't put my watch on. I will do that when we're rolling down. Okay, a little bit of forward and back action. So we won't pick up our weights today. We'll leave that till tomorrow. We'll get our bands and do some lovely, lovely stretching, I think, this afternoon. And circle round and round. Oh, Rosie's there to join us. It's even better. Good. That's That's it. And then circle around the other way so that we're working evenly. Always do try and remember to work things in both directions. Good. And let's have a little shake up. Okay. And going to slightly wider stance so we can include the hips in a side bend. So we're tilting from side to side. Think about keeping the feet firmly grounded, but just let those hips and torsos sway in the breeze. It is quite breezy this afternoon, which is good. And love it. We've got our sunshine music just to keep us in the mood. Okay. Staying nice and wide, you're looking good. Let's relax those arms and let's turn over in this direction, lifting heel and floating through. Other side. That's it. Good. That's it. 2 more, one on each side. Excellent. And back to the centre. And walk those feet back in underneath, second and third toe, kneecap, hip bone, rib cage, shoulders. And let's come up onto our toes. And back down. Good. Relieve the arms by our side just momentarily. And then when we're ready, we'll start to lift them up. So let's have a go now at floating those arms up over our heads and bring them slowly down. And again, oh, such a good stretch into the back of the calves. And let's go one more time. Excellent. Shaking out once more and lifting and lowering just through feet and knees. Itch. Okay, and take that next one a little bit higher and the other one a bit higher, focusing on that pelvic control. That's it. Well done. Excellent. Good. That's looking very steady, everybody. You're looking very good there. And let's do the last 2. Okay. And then hands on hips. Whoops. Let's hitch the hips up. So we'll get all the movement into the pelvis. The hips should be feeling nice and alive. Oh, hello, Sally. I wondered where you go. Okay, and now circle the hips. That's good. So we're circling round. And then we go the other way. Waking up that sacroiliac joint and the psoas muscle. That's it. Back to the initial way. 2, 3. Ooh, can you feel that in the small of your back? I really can. And then the other way for the last 4. 3. We just have a slightly different warm up today. 2 and 1. It's all part of the same, isn't it? And now, one hand on your tummy, one hand on your back. Make sure you've got your core connection as we do the tilt forward and back. That's it. How are we doing? Very good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And relax. Tuck that tailbone under. Make that core connection. And we should be standing in our perfect Pilates posture with our arms down by our side and beautifully relaxed. Crown of the head to the ceiling, chin parallel to the floor. And breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's have 3 breaths here. Some real traditional Pilates warm up. That's it. And as the arms settle by our side, let's take that into a roll down. Transition was the word I was looking for. Transition to a roll down. And breathing in at the bottom. And slowly coming back up to standing. Stretching up. Hold up at the top. And let's go into some lateral flexion. We'll have another 2, one on either side. That's it. So we'll try and get these other moves in, the other ranges of movement. We're going to come back down to the floor now. And then when we roll back up this time, we'll go into some rotation. Okay, so breathing in at the bottom, stops, and breathing out as we slowly come back up to standing, and then we've got it. Yeah, done it. And this time we just rotation, that's it. Sorry, I was too concentrated on sorting out my Pilates watch. Back to the centre when you're ready. I'll wait for you guys because I was confusing you. Down we go again. This time, when we come back up, I will try and get it right, and we'll go into extension, i.e. leaning back. So coming slowly up, so our arms will remain up over our heads as we lean back, really push the upper into the lower back and hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and open wide. Oh, shoulders feel good after that. Let's roll down. We'll do lateral flexion, rotation, and extension for 3 more roll downs, and then we will come down to the floor. Breathing in at the bottom and breathing out. So this time we're coming up to the top and we're extending our arms as fully as we possibly can and as straight as we flex, as deep as we can from side to side. Okay, and back to the centre, and round we come, and we roll back down again. This time it's rotation, so I'll try not to remember and not lift my arms up over my head. In breath, and slowly coming back up. Open wide. So you got it. And one more. Back to the centre, drop those shoulders. Last roll down before we come back up to standing for the once more. Roll down. And slowly back up, all the way to the top. And lean back for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when we circle, we come slowly down and we're bringing ourselves down onto our mats. And I'm going to tilt my screen so that you can see me when we're down there. Okay, I'm going to come this way for a change because then I've got my band. So first things first, let's walk ourselves out and lift our heels into downward facing dog. That's it. Pushing back into the heels. I saw that lovely, I think it was a birthday card that Sally sent me last year. I went looking for cards. It's Tony's birthday on Monday. And there was a Pilates person doing downward facing dog and they had an upward facing cat sitting underneath them. Okay, that wouldn't go down well in my house. Right, shall we come down onto our hands and knees just for a second or two? And we will sit ourselves back on our heels and then we will come to seated. I'm not going to do that for too long because I have just a bit of a sore knee. Shoulders better, knees sore now. I'm a wreck, aren't I? Let's take hold of these bands and let's do a little bit of seated work just to start with, and then we'll get on with some leg work in a moment. So, 3-way pec stretch to start with, always good, that's it. It looks like we've got somebody else joined us now. Are you okay? Yep, you've all got your screens ready, you've got your bands, we're just about there. As level as you can make it. And think of engaging the core, nice straight back, take a breath in, lift up, and over and down. So don't worry if you can't do it, it's not the end of the world. Just go as far as you can without causing yourself any discomfort or pain. That's it. Good. Well done. Excellent. Good. And one more. That's it. And just give those shoulders a lovely, lovely roll through. And each one in turn. So one's working and the other's lolling down towards the floor. We have an invisible person down at the bottom of the screen at the moment. I can't see who that is. Okay. And then let's take the band round our feet. Okay. Oh, it's Jill. It's Jill. And just take it in one hand. Elbow is connected with waistband. And we'll do some little bicep curls. 2, 3, that's it. 4, hi Jill. 5, 6, 7, good. 8, 9. One more, sit up nice and straight and tall. Should we transfer to the other side? 1, ooh, yes. 2, good. 3, you can just use both hands if it's easier for you. 4, you don't have to have both tails in one hand. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, just makes a change from using weights, doesn't it? 10, there we are. Should we try our 3-way pec stretch? Okay, let's see. If I come sideways, sometimes that's easier, so I want a good straight back, and it's easier if you don't sit on your band. That's it, manage to get your hand around there. And the shorter you've got, in the shorter the distance between the hands, the harder it'll be. So I'll come back. Oh no, you've seen, so are you ready? Off we go with 1. That's it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Take it round the other side. And over we go. Let's get my hair out of the way. I should wash my hair this morning and it's looking a little bit tidier than usual too. Oh, Jill's got help. 3, 4. Have we got Teddy though? 5. Teddy arrived yet? No. Hello, boy. Jill's dog is posing. So some little seated arm action here, and we can also go into parallel legs, and we can take our band up over our head and do the half moon, which is again a lateral flexion. So we've done a little bit of this, so we can do a little bit more. So shall we go? Which way should we go? Should we go to the left for a change? That's it. I really like muddling all these things up and doing them slightly differently. Feel yourself sliding back, don't you? 8, 9, and 10. And circle round. Roll through both shoulders. And then each one. Oh, yes. Oh, that's so good, isn't it? Right. Let's have a little treat. Let's go straight into single leg circles on one leg. And then when we've done that, we'll roll back down and we'll do some demi rolls. And then we'll go and do single legs on the other side. So that'll give us a nice little pattern. So I think I'm going to turn around to face you lot over there. So I'm putting the band on my left foot, crossing the tails in preparation. That's it, good boy Zach. And down we come. And take that leg long and strong and straight. Flex your foot so your foot is flat And your hands are comfortable, your elbows resting on the floor. Have you got your spine in neutral? Have you engaged your core muscles? Because although I can see you, I can see most of what you're doing. I can't really see that last little technical detail. So we're going to do 10 circles. We will go 5 in each direction. So they'll be alternating. The alternation is what makes the abs work that little bit harder because they have to think a bit harder. So when we're ready, we take a breath in. As we breathe out, we circle round. Doesn't matter which way you go, whichever way suits you. And we slowly come back up to the centre. And we circle back round in the other direction. So it's a count of 10, so that was 2. All the time we're keeping that supporting foot really still, pushing hard into the floor or the mat beneath us so that the hips remain motionless. So we've done 4 in total then. I'm going to release the pressure slightly on my hands. A little bit tight for me there. 5. 6. We may just come back to this exercise because it happens to be one of my favourites. 7. I think it's what bands were designed for. 8. Well, in my opinion anyway, because it is just so good. 2 more. And last one. Okay, so if you uncross, you may want to put the other foot in and swing yourself up to seated. Okay, so we've set ourselves up. We should be set up perfectly. We already have the band on our feet, have our heels on the floor. All that remains is to draw the knees up a little bit and to take our grip down towards the floor. And looks like Rosie started already. So, and we'll do our demi-curl using the band for a little bit of assistance. So lengthening the legs, coming back up, really straight back. That's it. Let's try and keep those hands. Can you see it on the screen? Just have a little look. Can you see we've got the hands really low? They're just hardly up off the floor. So it gives you room to drop down into that curve. That's it. You're all right? That's it. So 4. I once went to a workshop and the person taking the workshop said, imagine your 3-year-old grandchild is punching you in the stomach. And I remember thinking, I'm not sure that is quite such a good thing to say. And some of you probably have got 3-year-old grandchildren or had them. And I think if they punched you in the tummy, it wouldn't be that gentle. They'd just go whack. So we're working our thighs, our abs. Good. I think we'll go for 3 more. And just 1 more now. And back up we come. All right, everyone okay? You might want to give your hands a little bit of a flex because you've been holding tightly onto a band. Now just keeping the band on the appropriate leg, because I've done that one. I'm going to do this one now, which is why I'm coming round to that side. So I've got the working leg closest to the screen. And crossing over. And the same as before, 5 in each direction with our foot remaining flexed. So off we go. Focusing on keeping that left leg nice and firm too. Click, click, click. 4. This is my clunky hip. 5. There it goes. Here comes Aussie. Hello, Aussie. Good boy. Good boy. That's it. Yeah, well, that's not quite round there. That's it. And last one. Aussie's feeling a bit miserable because Tony isn't here today. He's gone to see his mum, and she's absolutely fine. He's just gone to visit her. Hasn't been to see her for a long time, and she was quite a way away. So Aussie's thinking, "Where's Tony? Where's Tony?" He took him for a walk this morning, but he hasn't got his friend here. Okay, so we're back up again, and we're not going to do more demi curls, but we are going to take the band onto just the one leg and roll over onto our sides, so everything is neat and tidy, nice smooth transitions. Keep your leg on the floor bent, it'll help you stabilise, and have your elbow in your waist. Okay, so again, hover that leg so it's lovely and level. Let's have a look. Can I see lovely level legs? I can. I'll be round with the spirit level later. And off we go. 2, 3. Just makes it that little bit easier, doesn't it? 4. That doesn't mean to say you're not working as hard. 5. And hover, stay still at 5, and come forward for 5. That's an awful lot easier with a band. 2, 3. That's it. 4. Keep your foot nice and flexed. And 5. Okay, and then we're going to lift again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forward kick for 5. Get up to your chin. That upper body still. 3. You're working really well. 4. Just feel it flow through the air. And 5. And just rest that leg for a moment. Bend the knees together. That's it. Okay. Okay. So now I'm just going to have a little adjustment here. Remember we did this a little while ago. You're going to take your band half and half, okay, and thread it around just above your knees, the loop there, and the hand is your loop, it's nearest the curved bit's nearest the floor, and the hand's up there. Okay, and then you can give that a little tug. You can set yourself up with your feet together and your knees together, and you can do your clams against the pressure of the band. Okay, are we all sorted? Not quite. I'll wait for you because it gives me a chance to have a rest. So just fold it in half, both tails together, loop and loop through. That's it. I can see some of you. 2, 3. That's good. Well done, Sally. I can see your knee at the bottom of the screen. That's it. 5, 6, 7. I'm being stared at. 8, 9, 10. Well done. So that was just a little bit of slightly weird thing to do with a band, but it's one of the things that we can easily do. So let's now do something on our backs, and then we'll go over to our sides and do the other set on the other side in just a moment. So you can use your band to help you. Come back down onto the floor. Take the legs up into the air. That's it. And cross your tails over. Bring your legs together. And we'll just circle both extended legs, keeping the hip bones down on the floor, okay? So quite a strenuous thing to do. If it's more than you want to do, forget it, and we'll just have a little rest. How are you doing? I can see everybody doing it. That's good. So we go one way, then the other way, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's so releasing, isn't it? 8, 9, and 10. That's it. Keep your knees a little bend. Uncross the band and shake out just to release the knees. Then coming back, I've got to turn round because I'm round the wrong way, and I need to come onto this side. My right leg this time will be my working leg. Back of it. There it was. Okay, so we're leaving that lower leg bent. You've got a leg long, foot flexed, and elbow in the bend at the waist. So it's a very good, strong position. I'm just going to put that under my head. That's it, then I can see you. This is the advantage of having everything here, isn't it? Hover your leg at hip height. Ozzy's gone. 5 up, 5 forward, 5 up, 5 forward. Are we ready? 2. If you can reach your chi ball, I'd do that. It's lovely. 3, 4. Oh, that's good. And 5. Now you might need to change your grip and keep that leg level and hovering as you come forward. 1, 2. You don't want to go any further back than your heel, if you can. 3, 4. Plus from 5. Okay, and up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and now we're coming up. Okay, good. Take the band in half. You want the loop down there. Thread through your loop. Take your wrist out so you've got that to pull against. So I'll just give you a chance to get sorted out. Okay, feet together. Right, there we go. Are we ready? Yes, we're ready. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. So I think that makes a really good little sequence. We've done some really good work with the resistance bands this afternoon. Let's pop them to one side for a little while and we'll take the chew balls away, all the toys away, and bring ourselves into Pilates supine. Let's get myself comfortable. Knees bent, feet and knees are hip distance apart. Arms down by our side. Give the shoulders a roll. Make sure that there's plenty of length between the base, bottom of the lobe of the ears and the shoulders. The crown of the head is up to the wall behind you. Your chin is dipped slightly towards your chest. Your core muscles are engaged. Your spine's in neutral. Everything is back where it belongs. Isn't that lovely? So now we'll just float one and two legs up and hold them at tabletop. With no equipment, we're just going to rock gently from side to side. Opening up and loosening the hips once more. 3. Allow your head to roll in the opposite direction and forward. Anchor yourself with your fingers. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. And circle round and just let the knees rock gently on the floor. Just having a little bit of a midway rest. Splitting up the band work to the regular mat. Alright, so are we still in neutral? Yes, we are. We're still there. Most of you have disappeared below the levels of your screen. I might see the odd leg in a minute when I ask you to bring your legs up and down. So we'll start with a toe drop section. So we'll do bent leg, then long leg, and then we'll go into backstroke swim on the floor and then at elevations. We've got another little repeater pattern to go through here. So let's go with 1 and 2 legs at toe drop level. So we're just going to do 5 on either side, so it's just 10, so it's not too many. I did quite a few yesterday. So out breath and in breath. Out breath and in breath. And again, 2, that's where it's 3, 4, we did this on the chi balls as well, didn't we, yesterday? 5, it's a long way down from there. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now we can lengthen. Then we get this legs nice and long, a little bit of a hamstring rub there, and arms up. And alternate legs down with a pointed toe. 1, 2. Harder on the abs. 3, 4. Oh, I can see you again now. I can see your legs. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. Okay, bring those legs down, slide them back in and give them a little rest. So we want to keep them on the floor anyway. We want to keep our arms on the floor. Come forward a bit so I don't get into too much trouble with my plant behind me. And in breath and out breath. It's really lovely just here. I've got a beautiful lavender what is it called, reed diffuser behind me. It smells so good. So I hope you'll be able to join me for weights in the morning. 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more 10. Excellent. And we'll draw the knees up to the chest in preparation for the next version, which is going to be at altitude. So, have you got your knees at tabletop? No, don't end the workout. You keep going. And it's opposite arm and opposite leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And place the feet carefully on the floor as we rock gently from side to side. One more time. That's it. Let's have a little change this afternoon. Let's come over onto our sides. Draw the knees up towards the chest. And we're still in view. Going into some arm openings. It's a bit of a little rest again. Open wide. That's it. Oh, good. Yes, I'm in view. 1, 2. So lovely stretch your shoulders as well. 3. Do you remember this is all part of our immune boost? Are you all still taking, I am still taking vitamin C and D and B complex, because I understand they're the ones that you really need for boosting the immune system. I take them every single day. Have done since, well, when I first got COVID, somebody said, "Quick, get the vitamins and minerals down you," so I did. And I do think they make a difference. That and good old kombucha. I think Sally's a fan of that as well. And one more. Okay, shall we try some circles? So we go circling up and all the way around and down to the waist and back up the way we came, but I'm going to have to move because I haven't got rope. That's it. So behind, brushing your face all the way around and down to the hips. Coming back up, all the time keeping those knees firmly glued together. So a lovely relaxing session today. 4, floating round. 5, working the rotator cuffs in the shoulder and the pectoral muscles and into your laterals and obliques. Okay. Let's leave that one there and let's roll over onto our fronts. So over on tummies. Okay, set ourselves up and into selection of spine stretches. So kneeling into and arching into cat, dropping down into cow, back up again, cat, flat and cow. So we go cat, flat and there we go, up we go. While you're doing this, even think about really pulling those tummy muscles in as you push up. Use them to push your back up. And then think about it coming from here, coming from underneath. One more. Dip down. One more flat. And one more up. Okay. And then we'll bring ourselves to seated. Good. And gosh, I'm getting warm. I'm really warm. Really pink and glowing. Arms out to the front, legs in parallel. Vic's having a drink. I've left my drink the other side of the room, which is silly. Okay, off we go. Spine stretch. Reaching forward and circling round. That's it. And the music has stopped. That's it. Oh, feel the shoulders. Real Pilates. One more. That's it. So I'm just having to roll through both those shoulders. Excellent. Right, we're going to come on to the other side to do the arm openings to the other side. I'm going to reach across and get the music because it's just only half. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So it's this way now, isn't it? That's it. Hello. 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 Yes. Yeah. Good boy. Yes, I know. Okay, come on, lie down. Good boy. Okay, so it's our arm opening. It's getting so close to tea time. I'm being nagged something alarming. Now, although I've said my shoulder is pretty much better, I'm going to keep that restricted and just keep the arm bent. Now this is where, having done an orthopedic Pilates course, is fantastic. Because the first one I did, I thought, no, that's too much, but I can still get 80% of the move in just by keeping the elbow soft and still working my shoulder and making sure that it doesn't completely seize up. But the full weight of my arm was just too much for that bit of rotator cuff. But if you can notice, I'm getting a little bit further each time. That's it. And it's not hurting, but it's just making the shoulder work. That's it, as opposed to letting it off the hook and saying, no, don't worry, you don't have to do anything, because yeah, you do actually, shoulder, you've got to keep going. There we go, one more. Okay, then we're going to try the circles around the top. That's the way. I know I can't let my arm go too low. That's it. So I think we might, I'm going to watch you do the rest of that side because I think I'm going to leave it for me on there. And grab the phone over. That's it. Oh, fantastic. Well done. You're looking really good. You're getting some good big stretches in there, everybody. While I'm watching you, I can have a little chat with Zach as well. Because he needs his tickles too. Zach has a massage every morning when I get him up. He's a very spoiled dog. I've got a massage mitt and I massage him to get his muscles nice and comfy for him in the mornings. He loves it. Gets rid of all the loose fur as well. Okay, so are we done there? I think we probably are. Do you want to wriggle yourselves back over onto your backs and come onto your Pilates supine set-up posture? We're set up, we're sorted, we're in position, and it's a little bit cooler down here now. Oh, I was warm. Okay, let's take the arms into a different plane of action. We'll do two different planes up here. So we've done over and above, Now we're going to lift the shoulder up and let it sink down. Okay, and again. So as you lift, turn your head away from your raised arm. So you're giving your neck a stretch as well. Feels good, doesn't it, when you get the pressure of the shoulder blade on the floor. One more there. And then bring your arms down. Okay, and this time we'll go up to the top, palms facing forward as opposed to inwards, and go forward and back. Breathing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, arms resting now, they can have a little breather. And let's bring legs into action. So taking ourselves into a diamond position, a diamond or a frog leg on the floor. And just first of all, just rock from side to side with your frog's legs. 2, 3, 4, 5 little diamond sways, and pick those frog's legs up. Okay, and not quite so easy. Now we're going to extend them forward and open them as they come back. I'm going to take my hands behind my head. Join me. Okay, so you have your feet together, your knees are open. Close your legs as they go away, and you open them as they come back. Let's have a look and see how that one's going. That's it, well done. Yes, it's hard. Abs are working hard. 6, 7, 8, go. 9, yes. And 10. That is more than enough. That is plenty. You will have got a good little fire up of those abs. Hug your knees to your chest, have a rock from side to side. Then drop the feet back down to the floor. Interlock the hands if you have taken them from under your head. Place them back in underneath. Allow the legs to drop out to the side and the elbows to drop out as well. So we have a very relaxed position, allowing the thighs, inner thighs, hip flexors and every little bit of us to relax and unwind. Shoulder blades are pushing into the floor, core muscles are nice and relaxed. Then we can straighten those legs out, turning them back into each other, flexing our feet and heels. So I hope you can, you should be able to see my feet against the white of the thingy. Right, at the skirting board. Then we'll put our hands on our hips and then we'll tilt the pelvis. So pushing down, keeping the legs flat on the floor. So just pushing on either side. So this whole pelvic girdle is tilting from side to side. So if you've got any misalignment in there, this very often will just bring it, click back into position, and all of a sudden you think, oh, my back feels so refreshed and good. Keep your core engaged. Okay, and then draw the legs back in. So, and up comes one leg. And let's just take hold of the knee. A little bit of a hamstring stretch there, so you're flexing into it, trying to lengthen that leg out. Oh, my hamstring on my left leg is so tight. It really is. It's like knotted. It's in a, oh, somebody's done some knitting in there, I think. Oh. Okay, leave that one and have some circles. I think I'll come back to that when we finish the session. I think I'll spend a few minutes doing myself some hamstring stretches. I hadn't realised it was quite so locked on. and then bend and flex. There's hardly any movement. I can hardly straighten my knee, can I? It's so tight. And down we come. That's it. And let's roll over. And the other way. Back to the centre and up for piriformis. That'll do it good as well. Okay. Excellent. Sliding the other leg up. Again, a little bit of a hamstring. Nothing like as tight on that side. That is a piece of cake. Don't mention cake. Don't mention the cake. And circle round. Other way. Oh, cake's alright, because I'm actually having fish cakes for my supper tonight. Fish cakes and spinach and some new potatoes. I think that will be absolutely delicious. And bend and flex. And very easy. And over we come. I have an absolute thing about spinach at the moment. I eat loads of it. Popeye the Sailor Man, isn't it? Excellent. And slowly bring those legs back down to the mat. Have a little relaxing moment, closing your eyes, listening to the music, and letting the legs sway gently. End of the afternoon, coming into evening. And all that remains is for me to say thank you for coming, and I hope you've had a good session. And if you do watch this on video, give it a thumbs up if you're happy with it. If you're not, give it a thumbs down, but it's good. Also that I know who's been watching and who hasn't. It's quite surprising, a lot of people are using videos a lot. So we're coming over onto hands and knees, and we'll take 1, 2, and then we'll circle the hips round. So that's been part of the theme today, is making sure we have very active, very flexible hips. And when we're ready, it's time to downward dog. Oh, that's better. And stretch up. Again, hamstrings. I'm definitely coming back. When I've fed these dogs, I'm going to do some more hamstring stretching this evening. That's my agenda before I cook my dinner. Okay. Oh, and shake up. I hope I haven't made you all hungry by mentioning food. That's me, isn't it? Oh, that's lovely. Well done, everybody. That looks like there's Teddy's arrived. Yeah, you got Teddy. Hi, Trish. I didn't see you there at the beginning. Okay, let's have a look what we got. View.
Great, thank
All right, everyone. All right.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, it's Jill still there. She's gone, I think. Are you still there? Yeah. So what do the dogs bring you their teddies because they want your attention?
Yeah, the youngest ones like that.
I thought so. Because we ended up with 2 yesterday evening, didn't
Yes, it's the same dog that does it, the youngest.
we? Mummy, mummy, mummy.
Yeah. Do that.
It's really funny. It's a good thing they can't say that, isn't it? That would make me even more of a pest.
You are going to do it.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. Okay.
Thank you, Sarah.
Stretchy session.
you. That's lovely.
Oh, good. That's very sweet of you. Well, you look nice and cool, Trish. You've got your hair up. You're very sensitive.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Diana. See you.
Sarah. Look, it's been great. Thank
Okay,
you.
thanks, Sue. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye, Sally. See you soon.
See you tomorrow.
Oh, good. Yes, waits tomorrow morning. Oh,
Yeah,
it's raining. Oh no.
Isn't here?
It is here, Jill. You and I are going to have the rain wars, I think. I'm moving up to your side of the village. Bye bye, everybody. It's my washing's out.
Oh, work, run.
I shall. I'll just end this and go.